Hello everyone, another video of the storage solution situation for Pokemon cards today. So these are the economic paper boxes solution that we used in the old days, but we don't use it as much anymore. Basically, the ones here you have is BCW storage boxes. It holds 400 counts. So it's basically just a piece of cardboard folder cut in shape, and you just buy it. It's when you buy it, it's not folded, and you kind of like just fold it yourself, just like you know how you get a postage box from post office and you just fold it up. I mean, it's not rocket science. It's easy. I actually carry these all the way from Canada to US when I was like visiting my husband, because it's so much easier. I bought it in Canada, in Toronto, in a store called 401 Cards. They are like cards and trading cards and like board games store. So they have like events almost every single night, and I go there a lot because they have two locations, I believe. It's very convenient. It's like one of them is in Midtown, like near college ish location. College is like a subway station in Toronto, so it's very convenient, kind of like, 'cause it's kind of close by subway, and usually I try to walk myself after work, kind of just to get my exercise. So I just go there a lot. It's right, kind of like close, not exactly next to the subway station, but it's very, very close, very convenient in the city. As compared to if I go to the States, I probably need to drive to go there because I don't live in the city. So I just bought it and carry these, as well as top loaders. A side note, if you do top loaders and if you carry in a suitcase, you might not want to carry in this hand carry, because I did it one year. Apparently, when we crossed the border, top loaders, especially when you stack it up, and I'll show later. But basically, it looks like a sword in the or a knife in the suitcase under the X-ray machine. So they're like, "Are you carrying any weapons?" So that was a side funny note. But anyway, go back to these paper box. So it's an economic solution. I just basically use my own stickers. Like basically, I just print it out with the logo. So Evolving Skies here. I don't even bother to like flip it the same location. In theory, I usually stick it on both sides, so that no matter which way I put it in the drawer, so usually I put it this way. I figure which stack of cards I'm taking it out. So I said these are small, so it's portable, but it's not the greatest solution. As you can see, these boxes are pretty mingled. You can see like the corners, kind of like spread out, the like kind of like being torn open. The reason is because when you put in a top loader sideways, of course, this way, like landscape, because it's not like portrait mode, is like landscape mode, the way how they do the boxes. It doesn't fit well for top loaders. Once you jam in top loaders, it becomes too fat to fit in this box. It's designed for just vanilla, like just the cards, not like with the protection and stuff. So that's another reason why we abandoned it, because if we actually keep the cards, we are probably gonna keep it in top loaders, instead of like just cards. So while this is a very economic solution to us, it doesn't work as well. Like I said, the double labeling is probably better. Like if you see the single labeling, if you put the box this way into the cabinet or closet or whatever you're putting in, it probably didn't work as well. So if you want to use this as a solution, no top loaders. Probably cannot do gray cards, which are even bigger than a top loader, and you do want to label it both ways, because like then okay, this little paper box, this box is what cards kind of. So it was a good enough solution, but it's not the best solution. So we have this one that's kind of like supposed to be the upgrade, but it's not as good as the next solution, the next video I'm gonna put in. This is another solution. You can see it's basically a big box. Again, BCW. It has 5 lanes here. They have different sizes. I just bought the 5 lanes because I was crazy about the 5 lanes, thinking, oh, the more the better, because then I don't have to carry as much. It's not as good. The small is actually better. But the bigger boxes, they cover, because you have more leeway on, not fattening the box, for that I was saying. For top loaders, the big box solution like these are slightly better. Different sizes have different prices, and you can see these are just regular like index cards. I just basically didn't even label yet. It's just regular index cards, and I kind of like just use those and kind of organize it that way. These are, by the way, not our main collection. These are extras. So just why you see some of the card video that I saw is in worse condition. The cards are not mint condition and we still have it. It's because these sometimes I just took things from here as my video. And so it works well because like you can see the index cards like kind of sticking out, and you can kind of see at a glance the series very well. I also like kept some of these things like the top, like these free top loader stuff as like kind of like a spacer. So, because like, you know, these things don't have spacer, of course. I mean, it's a box, it's a cardboard box, so it's economic, it's meant for economic, but you can kind of like, you know, use these as a spacer, and you can kind of like organize your cards in a, you know, easier manner. And the way how I organize it is supposed to be, these are our extras, by the way. Like I said, it's supposed to be by dates, kind of, by series, like year and stuff. And usually in the card, like not a number, maybe I use a different one, maybe like this one. I put the series, I put the dates, how many cards are there. I think some have better notes than this one. Let me see. Maybe this one. I try to put the date. I try to put like which set number, because usually there's a set number. It has a number of cards. I try to put, okay, so this one is BW1, so there's not as much a logo, but like sometimes it has a little logo like at the card corner. Because like, I mean, unless you're really into Pokemon card, if you start to collect a lot, and I'm old, I don't remember which card series I'm on anymore. So like this is not a good example, but this is like a BW4. I guess I didn't even bother to do a card, but like some of this like BW6 here. So you can see there's a little sign here. The reason why I do that is so that I can remember whatever at the corner. Well, this is a BW6 as well. Whatever the symbol is kind of like go together, so that I remember. For example, this one has a Pikachu tail. Well, attempting to do a Pikachu tail, I should say. It's not the best drawing. Of course, I would print it if I really want to be it, but you can see like the Pikachu tail. So I can kind of remember they are in the same series-ish. And, you know, without using my head too much, because otherwise I really have to use my head, and I don't have my head anymore. So that would be like another way of doing it, the cards kind of. And again, this is our extra bin. We try to do it. It works better than a smaller box. Like, weight-wise, it's not. So if you move your cards a lot, this is not the solution. If you're just meant to storing it, this is actually a pretty good economic setup. Like I said, you can put your notes, your card, you can even print a label and tag on the index card. That was what I intended to do, but I got lazy. I was like, I just write it out, it's faster. Because, you know, if you type it out, do it in a label, it's much slower than if you were doing this. So I will do the printing if I want to do the extra step, but for like extra junk cards, for like I was saying, extra cards that it's not my main collection, this is good enough, kind of. And you can use cheap index cards, like, you know, stuff you can probably get in Walmart at like $2-3 max. And you can kind of like organize it in a very good manner. So this is an okay, decent solution. One thing I want to point out in terms of the cons, of course, you have a lid. My lid probably didn't close well because I have all that indexing stuff going on. But like if you're overweighted, well, this is overweight already. And if you knock it over, there's no locks. So like you literally scatter everything, you reorganize it. And if you were doing that, you're probably questioning your life at that point if you really try to spend so much time in terms of organizing it and knock it over. The other thing, you can put like these mini things, because like I said, these fit with the cards, so that might help you to block it up, you know, and pack it, like using some plastic bags or whatever, which we also try, and we show you that solution as well. That will also work very well, like because you bag it things in the same collection, kind of like more valuable items you might want to bag it together, keep it dust free, and for this solution it works great. It didn't wobble as much, like how at the spacer it doesn't wobble. You don't damage the car as much. You can find things easily organized in an organized manner. The other only thing besides that, if you tip it over, you question your life. The other thing is it didn't fit gray card case because gray card case is much fatter. You can imagine like this top loader, even though it looks, it basically like cut into the side already. So anything beyond a regular top loader, it's not gonna work. So that's the other thing. If you want a great something for a gray car selection, if you have a lot of gray card, good gracious, that means you spend a lot of money, by the way. That wouldn't work. So just want to share the solution for you, like the pros and cons. This is probably the most organized, economic, bulk way of storing it. It's not waterproof, it's not fireproof, but it's like a sanity proof. Like you can organize very neat, very organized way for regular top loader cars. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's much longer than normal, but kind of want to show you the two paper box which normally people use solution, and how these bigger boxes, or less portable but better solution if you were storing top loaders car like these, for example. And do spend time doing the double side label. Like I said, you won't regret it if you store it that way. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like it, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you until next time. Have a good one. Bye!